Hey, what's going on? My name is Trogdor and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is week 2 of the PTL, and if you are absolutely not hyped for this, then get hyped. Because check it out, we've got an awesome battle coming up. We unfortunately did not do so well in our first week, not as well as we would have hoped, which you definitely saw by watching my week 1 game, which was a Wi-Fi game. It was beautiful. But we're back on Showdown. It's all up to my opponent's discretion and whatever we choose to do. It's a mixed Wi-Fi Showdown league, so, we can do whatever we want. It's just whatever is easy. So, my opponent is the commissioner of Hershey Bewears, and I, of course, am the commissioner of the Vancouver Tapu Konucks in this league. So, yeah. We went up against Cameron in the NSTL. We came up short because of some Pokemon called Volbeat, which, yeah, that was hilarious. But we're not going to let that happen again. So we are not going to let him pull some cheeky stuff out of his, not going to let that happen. We are 100% committed to this game and winning this game, and that's entirely what I intend to do. I'm here for a vengeance. So if you didn't check out my team builder already, I very much suggest you go and do that. I go over everything. Quick recap though, I've got Aegislash, which is going to be a Scumbag. I've got Braviary, which is Spadef. I've got a Scarf Ninetales with Aurora Veil in case I need to get that up last minute. I've got Mega Slowbro, which does its thing and is basically there to check Mega Mawile and Komo-O. I have my Torterra, which is my dedicated Stealth Rock lead, which is great because he brought Swampert this game, which is probably going to be his dedicated Stealth Rock lead. And I also have my Alolan Sandslash, which is basically going to be doing fast things. So yeah, I've got my Hail Core. That's going to be interesting to use. I've never really taken advantage of weather. And yeah, I actually am pretty happy with the matchup. It's kind of what I expected my opponent to bring. Obviously, Mega Mawile and Mew. I was definitely expecting Gengar to come, and like I figured, Swampert with the Stealth Rocks. Very happy to not see Tornadus there. But yeah, so definitely well prepared for this team. So let's go and check out the battle, see what my opponent decides to do. I'm of course going to lead with Torterra as he goes for Gengar, so I can fire off an Earthquake right away. As he goes into Mew, the Earthquake, it does a thing. So he goes for Ice Beam. I live it. Oh, so that just happened. Turn 2, I get frozen. I would have gone for Rocks that turn actually, just because it would have been handy to have. But apparently everything gets frozen in the PTL, so I guess that's just the rule now. Get frozen all the time. So that's unfortunate. So Torterra's at 1 HP and not going to be doing anything, though. I'm kind of amazed that I tanked that, though. That was pretty cool. So I definitely calculate that's an offensively oriented Mew, especially offensive. So as I mentioned in my team builder, once I figure out it's set, my dedicated switch is Aegislash. So after Torterra goes down, I'm going to do that. No, I'm going to do that right now. But it goes for Flamethrower. I was expecting Ice Beam. But as you can see, I tanked that Flamethrower very well, but immediately pops my weakness policy. And I'm a little bit upset about that because I would have much rather this happened much later in the game, once his team's weakened, so I can just hit Shadow Sneaks and do a ton of damage. So I've got to just go YOLO it right now, just do as much damage as I possibly can with Aegislash this early in the game. I can definitely take out Mew and probably whatever else wants to come in after it. But yeah, I'm a little bit upset that I switched in so early. Again, I was expecting that Ice Beam, but it makes sense that he was packing the Flamethrower and that he would go for that safe move. Because yeah, Flamethrower hits a lot of things on my team actually. Super effective against 4 things. I did not really consider that. But anyway, I can just Shadow Sneak it to death as I do right there. So that's cool. He goes into Swampert as I, of course go for my King Shield to see what he wants to do. So Swampert goes for Earthquake. It seems to make sense. So I just get as much damage as I can because I calculated I wouldn't be able to live that Earthquake no matter what. So, and probably wouldn't have been able to kill with Shadow Ball. So it just makes sense to do as much damage as I can with that right now. So yeah, Earthquake takes me down. I didn't do nearly as much damage as I wanted to with Aegislash this game. Unfortunate, but it's just one of those mons that everyone prepares for it, so it's not going to be doing that much anyway. Well, it could be doing a lot more. Like I said, it was meant for late game, but not stressing about that because I'm still in a good position. So I send out Slowbro, can eat literally any hit because that's an offensive Swampert. The Shadow Sneak does so much to it. Sarina comes out, which is interesting. Why did I go for Psychic right there? Yeah, it hits Slowbro for the most amount of damage. But that Sarina eats it pretty well. But I'm definitely not staying in. But he makes a smart double into Gengar. But, I'm just here to sack Torterra as he goes for Shadow Ball to take me out. So no item was shown there. It could have been Expert Belt. It could have been Choiced. It could have even been Black Sludge for all I know. Would have been easier to find out if I had my rocks up, but whatever. So was predicting him to be choiced of some kind, so I go into my Braviary because I can live Shadow Ball. It does no damage to me. And right now I'm looking for his Brave Bird switch, and where is it? Oh, I don't see it. It doesn't exist. So Braviary, once again, just being the best bird in the world, it's forcing switches left and right. So I'm deciding, since Gengar's probably switching out, because again, I figured it'd be going for another Shadow Ball because of choice. Probably big of an assumption on my part, but I'm doing it anyway. So I'm just going to go for a U-turn, see what he wants to do. So he switches out as I predicted. Mega Mawile comes out, and oh, look at that. You just made my attack raise. Because did you forget about Defiant there real quick? That was, Defiant. So I get my attack boost as I go for the U-turn, but it still doesn't do anything to Mawile because that thing is, steel type. And as Slowbro just comes into Mawile all the time. Right there as it Mega Evolves, Play Rough, and that does so little damage as Flamethrower does a lot. So I can 1v1 Mawile right here. It's not going to do anything to me, which is amazing because that thing is so strong. So I recover my health real quick because, I'm winning this war no matter what. So I might as well get as much health back as possible. So Serena comes in and knocks off my leftovers, which is unfortunate because it limits my longevity. But I do have Roost, and I am very Spit Def. But that knockoff did a fair amount of damage. But right now, once again, where's your Brave Bird switch in? So I'm just going to fire off Brave Birds until the end of time. So, we both recover our health because, like I said, I didn't want to get limited by my lack of leftovers. So he comes in and sacks Mawile, which is great. Not unfortunate for me, but he didn't have Intimidate anymore, which would have been hilarious to just give me an attack boost and let me Brave Bird everything. But Mawile got sacked. That was, I guess that was the most expendable thing on his team at that point because basically everything I have can do a lot of damage to it because neither of my hail things have come in yet to do anything, but they both outspeed anyway, and Sandslash has Earthquake and Ninetales. Well, I wouldn't have been hitting it for that much damage, but again, probably the most expendable thing on his team. And it's looking more and more promising for my Hail Core. I'm looking at his team. Komao gets bopped, Serena gets bopped, Gengar, depending on its set, probably gets bopped. Ninetales is going to put in some serious work. So right now, that's my plan of action, is to just get it so Ninetales can put in as much work as possible. So moving on with the battle. So the Swampert comes in. I don't know why he went for Toxic right here, because first of all, it outsped me. So I figured it was on offensive Swampert at first, but it would have to be really, really fast to outspeed Braviary because it's base 65 and I'm base 80. I don't have much speed investment, so to have definitely a lot of speed investment and go for Toxic, so that's an interesting set. Don't know why he wouldn't have gone for something like Waterfall or maybe Avalanche if he has it to get more damage on me. So Toxic was an interesting play on that. And I'm able to Brave Bird and pick up Swampert. So that's, once again, making life easier for Ninetales and company. So, okay, Gengar's back. We're back to this. So it's definitely not going for Shadow Ball, so I know that. So Braviary is not doing what it did against Gengar last time. So I'm, again, curious to what it can do to me. So I'm going to go into Slowbro, which, again, I thought Gengar might have Thunderbolt, so this was a bit of a questionable play on my part. But my battle plan was Hail, and between Braviary and Slowbro, I don't really need Slowbro as much. So this was basically help set up my Hail things. So it goes for the Sludge Wave. I tank it pretty well. I can live another one, but it goes for Shadow Ball. So that's probably an Expert Belt Gengar after all. So I know for a fact now that I can outspeed with Ninetales. So I'm thinking I can go for Dark Pulse right now, but I don't know if it'll kill. I wasn't certain about that, so I just said, you know what? Let's go Sand Slash first. Let's get up my Aurora Veil and let Sand Slash come in and do the work. So I go do that as he goes for the taunt, which is amazing up for me. But yeah, Scarfed Aurora Veil, like no one really brings that except for me because I'm weird like that with sets. So yeah, Anime Hair comes in and skillfully dodges a Focus Blast. That was really unfortunate because I am 4 times weak to that, and that's like a modest probably Gengar. And even behind Aurora Veil, that probably would have KO'd me. But anyway, yeah, so very lucky for me on that, and I'm able to get off an Earthquake and kill the Gengar. Unfortunately, my Earthquake is disabled, but I don't need that for the, what do you call it, Serena? What does Trop Kick do? That's a move that I really should have looked up for Serena, but I guess it's to lower my attack. Because now Como-O comes in. Como-O. So Hail is gone, Aurora Veil's gone. It's Como-O versus the world. I'm thinking this is amazing for me because no matter what, even if he goes for an attack right now and KOs my Sand Slash, Ninetales can come in, Moonblast, you're gone. But oh, wait. Put a pin in that. Instead, it's going to outspeed everything and probably KO the rest of my team. So I went from, yay, I'm going to win, to, oh crap, that's a Como-O with +2 speed. So Hail is gone and I can't outspeed this. My best bet would be right now to take out Sand Slash, sack it, bring back Ninetales, but even then, I don't know if I naturally outspeed it. So yeah, Como-O is faster than me, even if I had Hail, which is really unfortunate. So this thing's just going to be doing so much to me. So I go for an Ice Punch, it does half, but there's no way I'm going to live another hit from it. It is special though, and Braviary is at a very good amount of health, so I'm hoping that I can live one hit from it and bop it with Brave Bird. That's my only chance of winning right now. So I'm at 77, but oh geez. Remember when I said I wanted to live a hit? Doesn't look so favorable, but oh wait. Hold on. Hold on. I just shed a Freedom Tear. Braviary is going to do it. Braviary. Brave Bird for the win. America. We did it. We not only survived the devastating Drake from Como-O, we survived our own recoil and won before Toxic. So it went from Como-O about to kill me to a 2-0 win. Thanks for Spadef Braviary coming in clutch at the end there. Wow. Freedom always wins. Good game to my opponent. You brought some really great sets. Afterwards, we shared teams and all that. That was a Scarf Swampert after all. So the play where you go for Toxic didn't make much sense in the long run. It was probably the best chance you had to win at the time. I don't know. But it probably would have changed the differential from a 2-0 to a 1-0 at best, with, more damage being done. Could have let Como-O KO me in the end, but... And that Mew apparently had Aurora Veil as well. So that would have been really interesting to counter my Hail Core. So that would have been something scary as well. And yeah. So yeah, again, good game to my opponent. We had a pretty, good battle, I thought. We definitely both made the plays we needed to win. And just a good game overall. So yeah, go check out my opponent's channel. It will be in the description with everyone else's. So otherwise, yeah, that's been week 2. Subscribe to my channel if you're excited for more PTL stuff. And this is, what else do I have to say about this? Yeah, sub to the channel, like the video if you liked it, send a comment, and we'll see you next week. More fun content coming up soon. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.